creating leaders. We need to create a lot more leaders who will guide society, guide all of us to do what needs to be done. So having leaders and creating leaders is necessary. How do we create leaders? It's very intricate. We have to do certain things. And we need to get things structured correctly. A lot of leaders, they work very hard. They're straining to be leaders and maintain being leaders. And it's very difficult. Sometimes they get really rigid and harsh. We need to have leaders who can go beyond all these constrictions and do things naturally and genuinely lead people. A lot of leaders, they really like to kick back and relax, like being at the beach. We're in a hot tub. We're not straining all the time and creating strain on everybody else. When the leaders are good, people are happy. When leaders are hard and bad, people struggle. Life's a strain. So, we need to create real leaders, quality leaders. Leaders, we need leaders to guide society and help society and help all of us to organize how we should act and function in our lives. When leaders are good, people are happy. When leaders are bad, people are in pain. Leaders want to relax. Just relax, like being in a hot tub or at the beach. Not be so strained all the time. The first 5 years of our life is very important. Science has said that 99% of your personality is locked in stone by age 5. So you can be doing something your whole life, but the person who's doing it is probably pretty much the same person who you became by age 5 years old. So those first 5 years are critically important. So we want to create those years as being years that are ideal for the being, for creating leaders. So what are those techniques that we can use to really, really create beings who are used to being leaders and being very evolved and able to make all kinds of accurate, positive decisions? Well, the techniques that are known very well are underwater birth, being birth, giving birth to your potential future leader in a hot tub with purified water, purified with ozone, not with chlorine. Breastfeeding for as long as mother can, months or years if possible, mostly raw food. Not getting the baby addicted to cooked food, but getting the raw food, making the juices and the smoothies and the green smoothies, the purees, raw, natural. And quality dairy, milk, mother's milk. The vegan trip is just not true. You can go and YouTube and see films of dozens of raw food vegan gurus, and they're very sick. They don't have the strength to actually do what they claim is the result of a perfect diet. You need blood. This body, human bodies, need blood in the form of refined blood, like from the cow, without having to slaughter the creator of the blood, the cow. Just drinking the milk. I like raw, or at least organic, kefir with probiotics, and giving the baby only pure, healthy, natural soaps, lotions, vitamins, toothpaste, whatever you use. No chemicals, all natural, all organic, everything totally natural. One intricate thing you might do, if you have some money, for the baby to create that higher being is stem cells for that purpose, which is going to run into thousands of dollars maybe. You basically have to search out what you need to do to create those higher beings who are used and wanting to be natural leaders. Natural, not hyped up artificially, just burning themselves out and burning out all the people under them. So it's very important to search out what you can do. And all of these techniques for learning, for spiritual growth, whether it's meditation or praying, fasting, chanting, you need basically the individual to feel very, very comfortable doing all these things, but they have to be high enough. They have to have done, like these things we're talking about, creating leaders, should be done for as many people as possible, for as many babies and beings as possible, so that by age 5, they can be used to a life of being in this higher state of consciousness, being available to be a leader and practice whatever technique it is. Because if they don't have that level of consciousness, they can practice some technique their whole life and still hardly get any results. They simply aren't high enough to benefit from whatever process it is, the meditation, the prayer, the chanting, whatever technique it is. They have to be high enough to get the benefit. Otherwise, they're just some kindergarten student trying to write a PhD thesis, and it's very difficult. It's impossible, practically. So this technique for creating these higher beings who can be leaders can be used for anyone to basically create a better being, a better life, being able to help society, being able to lead society, being able to be a real leader. If you have any comments, questions, please feel free to communicate. Thank you.